Do you guys want to see some Pikachus getting beaten up? Because you're about to. It's part 17 of Pikachu Beatdown 2010. And her heart skips a beat when she sees Pikachu's cute little eyes. I hate Pikachu. She even has cheeks like Pikachu. Who does she think she is? Ash? By the way, even though I'm avoiding black and white spoilers like the plague, I did see Ash's new outfit. I'm kind of neutral on it right now, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't look good, but at the same time it's appropriate in some weird way. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know anything else about these other characters or whatever they're supposed to be coming in. She mulligans 3 times. If this was the real card game in this era, I could have an additional 6 cards in my hand right now. In current day era, it'd be 3. Anyway, we have a Machop and Jigglypuff. And most Pikachu are still weak to fighting, so we're gonna do that. And Jigglypuff on the bench for sure. And I have Switch regardless, so. And Scoop Up, so this is a pretty good setup for us right now. She gets to go first, and she has Surfing Pikachu. She gets it and gets the Jungle Pikachu. Does she have like her arms going like, I don't know what that pose is called. It's kind of an anime pose, I guess. Surfing Pikachu is actually one of the more interesting cards in the game, as he uses Surf with water energy. He's one of the few cards that is one type but uses energy from another type. Does not currently have Flying Pikachu, so I'm not. Oh, that's that's right. It also has alternate artwork. There's this one with just the Surf, and then there's this one with Mount Fuji and whatever that train is in the background. So it's the same card, but it's different artwork, and they reflected that in the card game, which is pretty neat. Anyway, energy to Machop, and we're gonna start laying the smackdown on some fools with some low kick. Yeah, it looks like she's got her hands there. I don't know. I think I always thought they were her shoulders, but apparently they're not. Plus power is gonna enable us to do a 1-hit KO momentarily if needed. And is that another Machop? Yeah, I do have another Machop. So if this one gets hurt, I can just bring him back. And we're gonna start whittling things away. That Pikachu's gonna die in 1 hit. Thunder Jolt does 30. I don't care about the 10 damage, I'm gonna kill it anyway. Let's see, let me make sure. That guy can do 20, so I don't like that. I'm gonna remove that energy card. Go ahead and throw down the Machop, throw down the fighting. Switch so I can scoop up or switch, whatever if needed. And low kick's gonna kill that Pikachu. Chop just rolling. He's only a common, but he's a pretty good one. He's essentially a baby Hitmonchan. And there's the Flying Pikachu I was worried about. So Jigglypuff is gonna have to come on momentarily. Kind of stupid. Well, actually, not necessarily stupid, but I do have plus power. So low kick's gonna take that thing out. An extra 10 damage was needed, and that's why plus power is great. And now this thing's out here. And it only has 2 attacks, Thunder Shock and Fly. And it gets the paralysis, but that's okay because I have Switch. And Fly is kind of an all or nothing attack. Thunder Shock, you've probably seen it used. Fly is 30, maybe. If you flip heads, you get 30 damage and invincibility. If you flip tails, you get a dead turn. So it's, I mean, of course he should have it since he is Flying Pikachu. Oh, by the way, read this flavor text. By learning how to fly, Pikachu overcame its weakness to fighting Pokemon. So it's funny that they use the specific fighting instead of ground or whatever. Imagine that if you had a Pikachu with Levitate. It would still die just as easily. We're going to switch him out, otherwise he'll die. And hopefully we will not get paralyzed or whatever next turn by the Thunder Shock. And on comes Thunder Shock. We do get paralyzed, however. Let's see. I do have a Scoop Up if needed, so there could be that too. I guess we can go ahead and start powering up a Doug Trio, maybe. Perhaps, in case we need to. Use Slash and a plus power, or else EQ something. Although I think if I use EQ right now, I'd lose my Chop, so I don't really want to do that. It paralyzes me again. As long as it doesn't power up for fly, I should be okay. Eventually it'll run out of turns. Okay. Continue to wait for paralysis to wear off. Power up the bench. Thundershock again. Finally fails, so I think this is going to be last prize. And just to see if we can get the plus power, just to use Doug Trio one last time. Well, then whatever. Okay, we're gonna Oak, see if I get another plus power. Just to use Slash to finish that secret thing off. And, well, no, let's see. Alright, give me that plus power if it's in there. Plus power, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna, let's see, that is gonna kill, right? 40, okay, yeah. So we're treating Jigglypuff. Because I may use Jigglypuff, I'm probably going to be using Jigglypuff extensively in the Psychic Club as well. So just let Doug Trio have a little bit more fun, because he's a pretty cool guy. And Gambler was our last prize, so that worked out pretty okay. Didn't lose anyone. So Lightning Club, our only loss was that one Rhydon in that first match against Brandon, which was actually pretty difficult. I got scared when he had a turn 1 Zapdos out there. I was like, crap, this sucks. Okay, here's a Electrode. It's pretty okay. Chain Lightning's pretty interesting. Amistar should have more HP because he's a stage 2 and he's only at 70. Mr. Fuji is a pretty nice card. It's kind of like a scoop up that only works on the bench and puts it back in your deck, but it also gets any cards attached to it back. So that's definitely going to be going in, especially for this kind of environment with Nuzlocking going on and whatnot. You gotta save people when possible. More of those good Eevees. And alright, Mysterious Fossil. So Mysterious Fossil, I think I may have touched on this at some point before. Mysterious Fossil is kind of just a buffer guy. He's only got 10 HP. Where does it say that? Apparently it doesn't show it on there. But anyway, Mysterious Fossil only has 10 HP. But pretty much he's just a filler guy. You can put him on your bench like he's a basic. That's a freaking fossil. It doesn't have a gender. But it doesn't count as a KO'd Pokemon. And for our purposes, it's just a really utility meat shield. Use Game Boy Pokemon Power menu option to do this. Yeah, at any time you can discard him from play for whatever purpose you want. I'm not sure why. I think fossils have been an area of much change throughout the history of the card game. I think I may have touched on the Aerodactyl Mulligan irritating deck at some point in the past. But anyway, so we're probably going to add that in. Let's see, next place we're going to go is, I think, Science Club, which is kind of like the counterpart of the Grass Club, as it's all male people, and Rick is protected by this guy. So, who I think has it's weird. He's supposedly like Rick's bodyguard or whatever, but he doesn't even have Sciencey Pokemon. He's got like flying guys, so that doesn't make sense. Alright, I guess I'll go off camera to edit this deck such that I don't waste you guys' time. And I will pick up in the Science Club. I'm probably just going to jump right in here and not bother playtesting against Aaron or anything like that. So hopefully we don't badly die in the next video. But I'll see you guys then, later days.